Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm Brother Jim, and this is the Warrior of God channel. I'm not even sure what to say to try to introduce this video to you. I guess I'll just start with the main thing, for you all at least, for what you would be concerned about, if you would be concerned about it, is that this will be my last upload of a video on YouTube. At least as far as I'm concerned, it is going to be. I've always been open to the Lord's promptings, and if for some reason in the future God tells me to put something up on here, I will, whether anybody's still around to see it or not. Now, this channel has been in a long decline for at least 6 months. Most of that is due to me being in poor health. My health is just getting worse by the day. And to be honest with you, I don't even feel up to making this video that I'm making right now. I'm sick all the time, I'm nauseous, I get migraines, I'm lethargic, I have no energy, and to be honest with you, with rare exception, I'd just as soon be left alone in my little corner of my bedroom and let the world go on without me. I got a feeling, maybe not many of you, but some of you are in the same boat, that you would just like to hole up and stay away from everybody and everything until the Lord takes you home. I'm 63 years old, and I pray to God that whether the rapture comes or not, I'm out of here and on my way to heaven within a couple of years, because this is bull crap. This isn't life. At least not for me, it isn't. This is existence. I have precious little joy in my life, except what little I can get from my grandkids and my kids. Aside from that, I find no joy in life. I don't go out anymore. We don't go out to eat. We don't go to the movies. We don't go to taverns, for God's sake. We don't socialize in the real world. Our going out of this trailer pretty much consists of getting something to eat and paying the bills, and that's about it. All the rest of the time, at least 95% of the time, we're right here in this trailer staying away from the world as best we can. Because there's just so much wrong going on in the world out there right now. I don't want any part of it. So I've given this a lot of thought. I've prayed about it extensively, and I've come to the conclusion that, like I said, aside from God prompting me to put something up at some future time, if something's going on He wants you to know about and ask me to tell you, I will be obedient and put something up. But as far as I'm concerned, my YouTube channels are a thing of the past. Now, I put, between the two channels I've had, I put in much more than 10,000 hours of effort into making and posting and editing videos. I've produced somewhere between 16 and 1700 videos in that time. And I've had success and I've had failures as far as having a channel on YouTube is concerned. So my first reason for not being up here on YouTube anymore is because of health issues. I just don't have it in me to do it anymore. And on top of that, I'm burned out. The second reason I'm not going to be doing it anymore is because YouTube has just become a leftist propagandist echo chamber where people can come to hear the lies, because you can't find the truth on YouTube anymore. If you do, they'll make sure they take care of it here pretty quick. As soon as they can get to it, that channel will be gone or struck out of existence. I tried playing the little game that you had to play if you wanted to be on here by misleading video titles and using code words like jab instead of vaccine or something like that, and I'm just fed up with it. YouTube can have YouTube. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing worth watching on YouTube anymore except the cute little kitty and puppy movies, videos about them playing and having a good time. That's all YouTube used to be useful for when I started getting on it. And that's what it's become useful for now, and nothing more, because you can't, there is no freedom of speech on YouTube. There is no First Amendment on YouTube. And I would encourage anyone that hears this video, leave YouTube behind. There's a lot of other platforms. They may not be as big or even as easy to use, but you don't have to put up with the censorship. Let me try that again. I told you I don't feel well, guys. You don't have to put up with the censorship that you do on the Google products. And Google search is just a sad joke. I switched to DuckDuckGo, and it's a terrible search engine. I don't like it at all. Google has the best search engine as far as its interface is concerned. That's hands down. They've got the better platform and the better viewership. But what good is that if you can't speak your mind on it? So I'm just done with YouTube, and I would advise all of you to find other places to go and just boycott YouTube. I mean, I know that's not feasible for some of you, or you don't think it is. There's just too much on YouTube you like watching, and there is a lot of interesting things on YouTube. But you're not going to get any conservative perspective on anything on YouTube anymore. And we know that big tech, just like big pharma, has all of the politicians in their pocket. So they're getting things the way they want them, and nothing's going to ever happen to them as a consequence of them doing this. Look at Facebook. How many hearings have they had now for Mike Zuckerbuck, as they call him? He's not interested in anything but making money and furthering his own communist agenda by using his platform. These platforms, by the way, were all started by the CIA as information gathering platforms. That's what they were created for. And I'm telling you what, on YouTube, well, these days they can do it without you even being on a platform. They've got programs that keep track of every keystroke that you hit your keyboard with, every site that you go to. Everything they want to know they can get to now, because they've jimmied everybody's computers, their personal computers, and they've set up the programs they need on them. I cannot be the only one that hears this video who no longer has control of their own personal PC. Every week, it seems to me like, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but very, very often, the computer just gets a mind of its own, and it tells me it's going to update my computer, whether I want it to or not. My choices are, do they do it 14 minutes from now, or go ahead and do it. There is no option on there, you don't want the update. You're going to get their update whether you want it or not, because they get on your computer and shut your computer down and update it without your permission, without you wanting it updated. They do not ask you. They update your computer. And this has been going on for about well over a year now. on my computer anyway, that my computer just gets a mind of its own, and it shuts down and updates whether I want it to or not. I can't stop it. And I have tried to stop it midstream. I've tried stopping it before it happened. I've tried stopping it after it happened. It will not be stopped, or you will no longer have a functioning computer. I've had to go and reset my computer to factory settings and lost every bit of all of my personal files and everything twice now, trying to get around their automatic updates. And you can find it, but you're going to lose the fight. There are no good options left anymore. So you don't even control your own computer at home anymore. If you think you do, you're sadly mistaken. That's another reason that it's just pointless, really, to keep going with my channels. They shadow banned my channel to the point where I'm lucky to get 100 views on any given video. And that's just the videos they decide they will allow me to put up without giving me a strike or a community service violation or something. It's just not worth it anymore. The only reason I have struggled so much with deciding whether to keep going on YouTube or not was because of my faithful listeners that do still come. And I've got a core of you, about 80 of you, 80 to 100, that have been faithful and have come back and listened to the videos I've been putting up for the last 6 months, which for the most part have just been heart talks. Because the news is just, it's 20 news stories a day, and no channel can keep up with that. And the waters on the internet have been muddied to the extent now where it's almost impossible to know what's true and what isn't, even from the people that you've trusted as being truthers. I've noticed a lot of them compromising. As far as I'm concerned, it's a compromise just to have to try to use this stupid code language to get a video put up. As far as I'm concerned, that's already a compromise. You have self-censored and decided, you let somebody else decide what you're allowed to think and say. And I just am not going to be a part of it anymore. I know that this is going to be hard for my core group to hear. And I don't plan on completely abandoning you. You have always had the option to email me. You'll find under every video I have put up my email address. And that's simply bubbajimridesagain@gmail.com. Anytime any one of you want to get in touch with me, you can always email me, and I will answer your emails. So you don't have to lose touch with me if you don't want to. So you have the option of being in touch with me by email. And I've set up a little channel on a platform called iConnectFX. Dinky little platform, has next to no views on it for any of the channels. Even the big ones are only getting a couple of hundred views. So it's basically a worthless platform for getting the word out in any great way to anybody much. But I set one up over there because you can say what you want and you don't get censored. So I've got a little channel set up over there, and from time to time I'll probably put something up over there, maybe a heart talk or something. And I will leave the link in the description box to my channel on iConnectFX if you're interested in that. Like I say, I wouldn't look for a lot of videos to be posted over there, but I will try and put one up every couple of weeks, at least for now. We'll just have to see how my health goes, because I'm just not getting any better. I'm just holding my own and waiting on the Lord, and that's the best I can do right now, and I hope you all understand that. So for my faithful listeners who've been with me all this time, I truly, truly do mean it when I say God bless you all. I love you all. And I will be seeing those of you who are my brothers and sisters on that golden shore over yonder very soon now. Alright guys, God bless you all. I love you. You guys take care of yourself and keep in touch.